There we go. Cool. Hello, guys. How are you? Long time no see. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. All right, I hope you're all having yourselves an awesome Saturday day. If you're just tuning in to us for the first time, if you're not, and if you just came back on for the second game of the doubleheader, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Hope all is well. And yeah, Phillies were able to come back and get a really big win today. That was so nice to see. I just have to tell you, just the way that they were able to come back in that game. And Blake Snell was pitching pretty well. I mean, he did get out of that bases-loaded jam in that fifth inning, but the Padres' bullpen has been really struggling. And the bullpen today really was just such a dumpster fire, really. I mean, what else can you say? The Phillies were able to just score all 6 of their runs against the Padres' bullpen, and the Phillies were really sharp. Marsh had the 2-run double. That was back in the 6th inning, and he was able to get that off of Wilson. Martinez gave up a big run, and Hill gave up 2 earned runs, and the Phillies were just able to, take full advantage of that, and the Padres, they just weren't able to do it. Boy, we needed that win. Yes, absolutely, man. We absolutely needed that win. That was a much-needed game that we had to take on so many levels, because you don't want to start off 0-2 after the All-Star break. That's number one. Number two, you're at home, and you're playing a doubleheader at home. And the fact that you were able to come back, against, a Padres team that's been playing some really good baseball, that has a lot of great guys in their lineup, and you were able to just put that on full display, that was really, really awesome. And I couldn't be more proud of that team for being able to do that. So the Phillies will send Taijuan Walker out there on the bump. He was supposed to pitch game 1, but it ended up being Ranger Suarez. And Ryan Weathers will be starting for the San Diego Padres. We'll get to more of the pitching matchups in just a few moments. But let's talk a little bit about the first game and let you guys know what exactly happened in that first game for the Phillies. So the Phillies were down 3-0. Trent Grisham was able to hit a 3-run home run in the top of the second inning that put the Padres up 3-zip. And then the Phillies had runners on bases in the first inning, and in the fifth inning they had the bases loaded. They couldn't get anybody home, and finally Brandon Marsh had a double out to left field that was just out of reach of Juan Soto, and Marsh was able to put the Phillies on the board, cut the deficit to 1, and Kyle Schwarber would then tie it back in the bottom of the 7th inning on a solo homer out to the Phillies bullpen. It went about 440 feet or so. And then Manny Machado would ring the bell for the Padres in the top of the 8th, and he gave them the lead once again on a solo homer out to left. And Bryce Harper came in the pinch hit in the bottom of the 8th inning, got himself an RBI infield single to tie the game back 4-4. Kyle Schwarber would then give the Phillies the lead on an RBI single in the 8th inning as well. And Trey Turner also singled to left field and gave the Phillies an insurance run and would help them extend their lead 6-4, and they would win by that score. So Craig Kimbrell was able to come in and get the save. It was his 15th save of the season. Matt Strahm got his 6th win, and Tower Hill got the loss. So now tonight, as far as the Phillies lineup goes, the main thing that you want to see out of your lineup tonight, especially against a guy like Ryan Weathers, is you want to make sure that you're making good contact with the baseball, you're putting the ball in play, you're putting up good at-bats, and you're just grinding out those types of things, and you're also just making sure that you're, it's supposed to be like a one man after the other type of a thing. So hopefully they'll be able to do that, and the Phillies can take care of business. That would be very, very nice to see. Let's make this full screen. There we go. Mark Twain's here. What is up? They play twice today. Is that a thing that happens? Yeah, it's called a doubleheader. Yeah, man. That's what they do. They play double. Well, this is the first scheduled doubleheader that they've had in a very long time. MLB got rid of that about, I want to say 10 years ago was the last one that I remember about that. Probably even a little bit after that. It was after they won the World Series or so, in 2008. But they still had double headers, but it would be on rainouts. So if the game was rained out tonight, then they'd play a doubleheader tomorrow. So, all right. So let's talk about the lineup. For the San Diego Padres, they will have Ha-Seong Kim over at shortstop batting leadoff. Juan Soto will be batting second. He is out in left field. Fernando Tatis Jr. hitting third. He's in right. Manny Machado batting in the cleanup spot. He's over at third base. He was the DH in the first game, so now he's over at the hot corner. Xander Bogaerts is the designated hitter in tonight's game, and he will be at the DH batting fifth. Jake Cronenworth, the first baseman, and he will be hitting sixth. Batting seventh, we have Rougned Odor, who played over at third base in the first game when he came in to pinch hit, and now he slides over to second base. Gary Sanchez has the night off, and Austin Nola will be catching behind the plate for the San Diego Padres, and Trent Grisham will be batting ninth. He is the center fielder for the Padres, and he homered in the first game to give them a 3-0 lead at the time. So once again, it's Kim, Soto, Tatis Jr., Machado, Bogaerts, Cronenworth, Odor, Nola, and Grisham. And that is the lineup for the San Diego Padres. They're going to be facing Taijuan Walker. And Taijuan Walker, this season, he has a 10-3 record, a 4.02 ERA, but don't get fooled by the ERA. He's been pitching a lot better as of lately. He has 85 strikeouts on the season. He has 96 innings that he has pitched in, and he's allowed 43 earned runs. But if you take a look, besides the last start, the 4 starts that he had before that, he was absolutely incredible. Last game, he went 7 innings, allowed 4 earned runs. He really just allowed all 4 of those runs early on in the game and then was able to settle in and was able to last till the 7th inning, which was nice to see. And he had 8 strikeouts. But the game before that, he went 6 innings, allowed 1 earned run, had 6 strikeouts against the Cubs, and only issued 1 walk. And then the game before that, that was on June 23rd, he lasted 6 innings, had 5 strikeouts, allowed 1 earned run, 3 hits, and 1 walk. So he's been really good overall as of his last 4 to 5 starts. And that's what the Phillies need. You got to get a solid outing today from Taijuan Walker, and just make sure that he's keeping you involved with the game. If the strikeouts are coming, that would be awesome, but you just got to shake off the rust, and you have to try to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to just keep the ball down and make sure that hitters are feeling off-balanced and try to go with different types of pitches. I'm hoping that the slider's going to be on for him today, because when that is on for him, he's one of the best pitchers in the league, for sure. So, yes, let's go 2 for 2 today, says Eric. I agree with that, man. I totally agree. Before we get started, guys, I want to make sure that you guys hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well. All right? We just reached 682 subscribers today. We need 18 more subscribers in order to get to the 700 mark. Help me get there, please. Phone a friend. That sounds like you're answering a question. But no, make sure that you just spread the word. That's all I'm trying to say. Spread the love, spread the word, and make sure that we get more people on here. That's why we got to hit the like button. All right, Phillies were able to take care of business. They won 6-4 in Game 1 of this doubleheader. They lost last night in the first game of the series by a score of 8-3. So the series is tied 1-1, and Taijuan Walker is hoping that he can help the Phillies take the lead in the series and go up 2-1, and also help them win the doubleheader today. Can I use a lifeline? Larry wants to know. No, that's actually illegal. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. But yes. All right, so once again, it's Ha-Seong Kim, Batting leadoff, Juan Soto in the second spot. Fernando Tatis Jr. hitting third. Manny Machado batting fourth. Xander Bogaerts hitting fifth. Jay Cronenworth batting sixth. Rougned Odor hitting seventh. And Austin Nola right behind him in the eighth spot. And Trent Grisham batting ninth. Here's Taijuan Walker, who's issued 38 walks in his 96 1/3 of an inning. But he does have a 10-3 record. This is actually his 19th start. And the one thing that you really got to love about with the way that he's been pitching is he's utilizing that splitter really well. And he's putting it on the outside part of the plate against righties, and he just knows when to go with it. And it has a lot of movement, and it's really deceiving to the batter when he is able to throw that pitch. He's been throwing it about 37% of his time when it comes to the pitch arsenal. The other pitch that he goes to a lot is that sinker. So that's been something else that has really helped him. Batters are actually hitting 158 against him when he's throwing the slider, and about 188 when he throws the sinker as well. Phillies will be taking the field first at Citizens Bank Park. We're just about ready to get underway. So Taijuan Walker on the mound. Phillies in their red and white pinstripes. First pitch outside and low. And we are underway here in Game 2 of this day-night doubleheader. Ha-Seong Kim was able to get on base 3 times in Game 1. The pitch by Walker is a cutter that is way outside. So we'll have to update the scoreboard in just a few moments. The 2-0. Kim decides to show bunt, but then takes it back as the pitch, the splitter, was inside. Love those unis. Yeah, I know. They look so cool. The 3-0 delivery by Walker. And that time, it's just a little bit off the plate, according to Shane Livensparger behind the plate. So 4 pitches, and Ha-Seong Kim draws a walk. So it's a leadoff walk by Ha-Seong Kim. Taijuan Walker coming into today is tied with Charlie Morton, Clayton Kershaw, with 10 wins on the season. Spencer Strider and Zach Gowen both have 11, so they are tied for first. First pitch to Soto is dribbled foul. Yep. The Padres, meanwhile, are wearing their dark brown and gold uniforms. They had the pinstripes on in the first game. Soto did break his bat on the foul ball, so he has to get a new one. But they look pretty nice, too. They're dark brown. They have bright yellow letters. Some tan pants as well. A yellow collar. And a little brown line down the legs. The 0-1. It's just in there for a called strike. 0-2 is the count. Soto at the plate. He homered in last night's game. And the pitch by Walker. Foul ball. And Ha-Seong Kim has to stay put over at first base. I like those brown unis with the yellow too. Yeah, I think that they're really cool. I really do like them. Kim was dancing off of first base. Stubbs looked like he was going to throw the second, but the ball was fouled. 0-2 is the count. Throw back over to first. And it's not in time as Bohm didn't even apply a tag. The throw looked like it was just a little bit over towards Bohm's left. So he was on the left side of the bag. Dodgers and Mets are currently in a rain delay. Nationals and Cardinals, that game got suspended, it seems like. The 0-2. Outside for a ball. What is up, Professor A. Nelisax? What is up? Greetings. 1-2 is the count. Walker gets the signs from Garrett Stubbs. The pitch. Dribbler. That's foul towards the first base side. So the Phillies have Garrett Stubbs behind the plate, so JT has the night off. He played in Game 1. On the mound is Taijuan Walker. Over at first base is Alec Boehm. The second baseman is Bryson Stott. He gets the start tonight. And over at third is Edmundo Sosa, and the shortstop is Trey Turner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Walker kicks, steals. It's inside. As far as the outfield goes, Kyle Schwarber, who was the DH in the first game, plays out in left field. In center, we got Johan Rojas. And the right fielder will be Nick Castellanos. So Marsh has the night off, too. Throw back to first again. Nope. Almost able to get there, but still didn't even apply a tag. Bohm wasn't even on the bag, first of all. Didn't even have his foot on the bag. 2-2 delivery, way outside. It was a splitter. That was actually went to the other side of the batter's box, just a little bit on the white chalk. So the count is full. Fernando Tatis Jr. waits on deck. Ha-Seong Kim got aboard with a walk on 4 pitches. The payoff pitch to Soto. Swing and a miss, and the throw over the second. It's going to get past the stop of Turner out in the center field. And Ha-Seong Kim will go on over to third. And Kim's going to think about coming home as the throw was just a little bit off the line. Kim slipped as the center fielder Rojas actually bobbled it. And Rojas tried to throw it in towards Trey Turner, and he missed the cutoff man. So thank goodness that Taijuan Walker was there to back that up. But regardless, there is 1 out and a runner over at third base. So Kim steals second base and advances on a throwing error by Garrett Stubbs. Tatis Jr. at the dish. And he swings and misses at a cutter that was downstairs and outside. Fernando Tatis Jr. homered in last night's game. Almost made a terrific throw over from right field earlier in the first game. The 0-1 line drive, diving stop by Bryson Stott over the first. What a play! A run does come in to score. The Padres take a 1-0 lead, but Bryson Stott, unbelievable athleticism as he makes the diving stop, and he threw it over to first and took away a base hit by Fernando Tatis Jr. He had to dive over towards his left side. Just got the glove there. Stood back up. Threw it over to first. And Boehm was able to dig it out. But that's going to go down as an RBI ground out by Fernando Tatis Jr. Machado takes a called strike. And he's already behind in the count. 0-1. Padres lead it 1-0. The 0-1. It's fouled off, and I think it got a little piece of Garrett Stubbs. All right, so let's refresh this page. Padres do lead it 1-0. It's really nice to see when the defense is able to help out. The 0-2, a splitter. It's inside. Walker kicks, fires, and he throws a cutter that's outside and low. Machado hit a home run in the first game to give the Padres a 4-3 lead in the top of the 8th. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt and outside. Walker trying to shake off the rust. Payoff pitch by Taijuan. Check swing, did he go? They appeal no swing. And there's the second walk issued already in the first inning by Taijuan Walker. And Machado will head on over to first. So Xander Bogaerts, who's the DH in tonight's game, had some really good plays earlier. In the first game, that was. They're about the first, not in time. Walker's been disengaging the base runners, if you will. 2 outs, a runner at first. And Bogaerts will take a called strike at the knees on the outside corner. Nice pitch thrown by Walker. 93 on the gun. The 0-1. It's in the dirt. That makes the count tied up at 1-1. Walker's 30 years old. From Shreveport, Louisiana. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. Grounder foul towards the first base side. Xander is actually 1 for 5 in his career versus Taijuan Walker with 2 walks and a strikeout. Bogaerts also went 2 for 4 in the first game of this doubleheader. The 1-2, it's poked out to left center field. It's in there for a hit. And Rojas is going to throw over to third base. The throw is not in time, and Sosa thought maybe he tagged him, but Rojas made a pretty good throw. He had to go over towards his right side when he fielded it, and Rob Thompson put the hand up and then just said roll on. Let's see. That was a pretty excellent throw, but also a pretty good hustle over to third base by Manny Machado. Yep. That was the right play, the right call. So Bogaerts gets his 3rd hit of the day, his first hit of the game, and Caleb Cotham will try to calm down Taijuan Walker. So runners are at the corners. Machado is over at third. Bogaerts is at first. The Padres lead it 1-0 in the top of the first. On an RBI ground out by Fernando Tatis Jr., here comes Shane Livensparger, who will break up the conversation on the mound. Okay. Yeah, Larry, not the best start so far. Guys, if you're brand new to my channel, all right, my name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all doing well. Please make sure that you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell icon. Jake Cronenworth will step into the batter's box with runners at first and third. There's 2 men down in the top of the first. Padres are up 1-0. Walker throws it inside. He went with a cutter, and now Garrett Stubbs wants to call for time here. Just wants to go over some signs. That's what he'll do. It's pretty hot at Citizens Bank Park. It was really hot earlier, and it's still pretty hot right now. 1-0 is the count. Throw back to first. Nope. Not in time. Bohm tried to apply the tag, and Bogaerts got back in there safely. Didn't even have to dive. Walker with 25 pitches in the first inning. As I mentioned before, the last time he pitched, he had a very shaky start. The 1-0, it's upstairs and outside, as Walker wasn't able to get the velocity on the splitter. Machado at third. Bogaerts at first. Walker goes back at third. And the pitch. It's in there for a called strike again. So that makes the count 2-1. We got 25 people on here. It's awesome. 2 balls, 1 strike. Walker kicks, steals, Fly ball hit out to left field. It's hooking foul and goes out of play. What a play that was by that one fan that just barehanded it, and it hit off the top of the seat, and he was able to still make the catch barehanded. I wish I could do that. Phillies trying to get out of the first inning. Walker in a jam. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Walker still trying to go over signs with Stubbs, and Walker will call for time. As Cronenworth also takes a step out of the batter's box, too. Just some miscommunication. It's not what you want to start off with in Game 2 of a doubleheader. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 delivery. There's a towering fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos goes over to his left, gets underneath it, and finally makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So Fernando Tatis Jr. is able to get the first run of the game. He drives in the first run on an RBI ground out. But the Padres strand runners over at the corners, and we head to the bottom of the first inning as the Phillies are coming up to bat and trail 1-0. All right. All right. Yeah, thanks, Steven Nudes. Thanks for doing that, man. I was actually literally just about ready to do that. Cool. All righty. Awesome. We got 14 likes on here, guys. That's great. Where is that? Cool. All right. Let's take a sip of water. All right. Where are we? There we are. All right, let's talk about the lineup for the bottom of the first. Here we go. So Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. Then it'll be Trey Turner, Nick Castellanos, Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, Edmundo Sosa, Garrett Stubbs, and Johan Rojas. So Schwarber's playing out in left field. He's batting in the leadoff spot. The shortstop is Trey Turner. The right fielder is Nick Castellanos. And batting in the cleanup spot is Bryce Harper. At the DH, Alec Bohm playing over at first base, and he's batting 5th. Bryson Stott back in the lineup for Game 2 of this doubleheader. He sat out in the first game and came in the pinch hit in the 6th. So he's at second. Edmundo Sosa goes over from second to third. Garrett Stubbs is behind the plate for JT. And Johan Rojas will be batting 9th. And he's playing out in center field. So Ryan Weathers is on the mound for the San Diego Padres. And the first pitch to Schwarber as he shows bunt and takes it back. It's up high. Kyle had a big solo homer to tie the game 3-3 in Game 1 of the bottom of the 7th inning. The 1-0, it's in there for a called strike. Then he had a big RBI single to put the Phillies up 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning as the Phillies would come back and win that game. The pitch, a big swing and a miss by Kyle Schwarber. Do or do, what is up, my guy? Thanks for coming on here. The 1-2 delivery up high as they decided to check his swing, but he did not go. So Weathers has pitched in 9 games so far. This is his 10th start. The 2-2, it slipped out of Weathers' hands, and Schwarber had the duck. And the count is full now at 3-2. Just slipped out of his hand. 3-2 pitch. Grounder back up the middle. Played on 2 hops by Ha-Seong Kim, who throws a dart over to first, and Schwarber is out. So there's one man gone, and Trey Turner will come on up. So behind the plate is Austin Nola for the San Diego Padres. On the mound is Ryan Weathers. Over at first base, we have Jake Cronenworth as Turner takes a pitch inside and also in the dirt. Second baseman is Rougned Odor, the 1-0, swing and a miss. Then over at third, we got Manny Machado. The shortstop is Ha-Seong Kim. Out in left field, we got Juan Soto. Center fielder is Trent Grisham. And the right fielder is Fernando Tatis Jr. The pitch, just a hair down low. And the DH will be Xander Bogaerts for the Padres. Weathers kicks, fires, and it's outside, a 96-mile-per-hour heater in this hot weather in Philadelphia. Bases are empty. One out in the bottom of the first. The 3-1 is inside, and Turner draws a walk. And he will head on over to first base. Good to see him get on with a walk. He hasn't really walked too many times this season, but that's certainly a good thing. Patience is key in baseball. If you just subscribe to my channel, make sure that you shout yourself out. All right, and leave your name down below. Welcome. First pitch to Castellanos. It's dribbled foul towards the Padres dugout, and it just gets in there. Castellanos was 0-for in the first game. His batting average is down to .296. He was named an All-Star, played in the All-Star game as a reserve on Tuesday night. Throwback over to first is not in time as Turner dives back in there safely. Trey did steal second and third base in the first game right after he singled in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 up high. And that ties up the count 1-1. Weathers is 23 years old from Loretto, Tennessee. The 1-1 is skied out to shallow center field. Grisham is going to run over towards his right, comes in, stops, and catches it for the second out. It was a mile up high. And there's two away. I don't know that the Phillies are playing again. I don't know how the Phillies are playing again. It's a doubleheader. So when they play a doubleheader, they play 2 games. Bryce Harper comes up, and he takes the first pitch outside and low. This was a scheduled doubleheader. They just brought them back this year. It used to be if it was just rained out that you would play a doubleheader. It's cool, though. The 1-0. Here it is. It's outside. Why did they bring it back? Honestly, it's good for the game. It increases viewership. And I kind of like it. 1-1. It's outside again. Who's your favorite player in the majors? Oh, that's a really good question. I mean, how can you not root for Shohei Ohtani? I mean, like, that's an easy one, but I'm just saying. 2 balls, 1 strike. Throw back to first by Weathers. It's caught by Cronenworth, and he'll just throw it back over to Weathers. Turner didn't even have to dive back to first. Phillies trail 1-0. Turner's over at first. He walked. 2 outs, a 2-1 count to Bryce Harper. The pitch. Outside and low. What is up, Mitch? Thanks for coming on here. Guys, please make sure that you go subscribe to Mitch Kofsky's channel and the Hardcore Sports Network. Mitch, please drop your link down below. Jiva Newts, please drop your link down below. Rising Rhino, I think you were on here. Drop your link too. The 3-1 just outside and low, and Harper walks as Turner will go over to second base, and the Phillies have runners at first and second with 2 outs. So Walker issued 2 walks in the top of the first, And Weathers issues 2 walks in the bottom of the first. We need 17 more subscribers to reach the 700 mark. Weathers will throw to Bohm, who takes it down low by a hair, and he's ahead in the count with 1 ball and no strikes. Alec went 1 for 3 in the first game. The pitch popped up towards the first base side in foul territory. Cronenworth has room, backpedals, and will make the catch right in front of the rail, and the inning is over. Phillies leave 2 men on base, and they're not able to get a run home, and Weathers gets out of the inning as we head to the top of the second. Padres up 1-0. Okay. So Cronenworth popped out, and Bohm popped out to first base. Let me make sure I have that correctly. All right, cool. Oh, boy. How you guys doing tonight, man? Let me know how you're doing down below. Who are your favorite baseball players right now in Major League Baseball? All right, let me know down below. I'd love to know who you guys love to root for. Mine, I have to go with an obvious one, and that's Shohei Ohtani. All right, and while you comment your answers down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also be sure to turn on those notification bells too, so that way you know when your boy JJ uploads or when he goes live, because that's what we do on here. And please give some support to Mitch Kofsky and to the Hardcore Sports Network and to G. Vanoots. Please go subscribe to all those channels. Yeah, Gabe, it's a doubleheader. That's what it's called. It's called a doubleheader when you play 2 games on the same day. I didn't really know if I was going to be able to do both games, but I'm able to. And we'll probably take a break in between the innings of the next one. So, yes. Oh, boy. G. Vanoots, you probably missed it, but I said drop your link down below. So, yeah, favorite player in the majors. Comment down below. All right, Rougned Odor will come on up for the Padres as Walker will head back to the hill for his second inning of work. Odor takes it outside and low. The 1-0 is inside and low as Walker went with a cutter. I don't know if the ball is just slipping out of his hands or what's going on, but it just doesn't seem like he has a good grip. He doesn't look like himself out there. 2-0, it's a 4-seamer that is in the dirt as well. Just looks like when he takes the baseball that it's just sliding off of his hands. 3-0 delivery. It's a 90-mile-per-hour fastball that's in there for a called strike. Larry likes Bryson Stott. That's his favorite player right now. The pitch in the dirt, and that's the 3rd walk issued by Walker. Odor leads off the top of the second with a walk. That's the 2nd straight inning where leadoff walks have been issued by Taijuan Walker. But see, Larry, you have to marry like almost every single Phillies player. Like you have Nick Castellanos as your wife. Like Bryson Stott's now up there. You had Kyle Schwarber for a little bit of time. You guys were talking, and Jeff Hoffman. Yep, exactly, man. Exactly. 1 ball, no strikes to Austin Nola. 1-0 to Nola is on the inside corner for a called strike. There's Aaron Nola, Austin's brother. Got to face each other in the NLCS last year, and that was a pretty cool sight to see. for sure. The 1-1 delivery in the dirt and outside. Nah, I'm a tease, says Larry. You're funny. Odor leads off at first. Nobody out, and a runner on. The 2-1. It's a called strike. Right down the pipe. Bryce Harper for me. He is still a top 5 player in the majors when he's healthy. Yeah, he's good. He's definitely up there. Up there. 2-2. Grounder hit over to third base. Throw over the second. There's one to flip over the first in time. A 5-4-3 double play in game 2 of this doubleheader. Lots of doubles. There's 2 outs. Oh, man. Sosa did a good job at just charging over to second base. Ball wasn't really hit that sharply, so he had to play it on a big hop and took his time. But as soon as it came down, he threw a dart over to second, and then Turner could just take his time because Noah doesn't really run too well. And Trent Grisham will take a pitch at the knees for a called strike. Bases are empty with 2 outs. The 0-1 just at the knees for a called strike. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And time is called as Grisham will take a step out of the batter's box. The pitch. Outside. It was a splitter that was nowhere near the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And the pitch. In the dirt again. Walker already with 43 pitches. And Ha-Seong Kim is in the on-deck circle. So Bryce Harper's one of your favorite players. I still think he's a good one too. The 2-2. It's flied out to center field. Rojas doesn't even have to move. And all he does is take one step towards home plate, and he's there for out number 3. So a big 1-2-3 inning for Taijuan Walker, and we head to the bottom of the second. Did I just say 1-2-3 inning? Oh my gosh, come on, JJ. It's technically not a 1-2-3 inning. It was just a 2-3 inning. But yeah, Noah grounded into the double play. All right, I'm going to be right back, guys. I'll see you guys really soon, but I hope all is well. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is a good one, too. All right, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, all right? See you soon. Okay. You used to like Trey Turner, but what happened? What happened, man? You don't like Trey Turner anymore? Oh my gosh. Phillies will play the Baltimore Orioles on July 24th to the 26th. That's going to be a cool series. Get to see Ryan Mountcastle, Anthony Santander, Grayson Rodriguez, and a lot of cool players. That'd be really cool. All right, Stott is due up, and he takes the pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Weathers kicks, steals, and it's off the plate. That's what I'm wondering. What happened? 1-1. It's popped out to left field. Soto has to go over to his right, stops, and he is there to make the easy catch. There's 1 out. A can of corn, if you will, for Juan Soto. Turner, you hardly ever know. Noel wants to know, trivia question for me. Oh boy, I'm interested in this. Here comes Sosa, who hits this one out to left field. He got way underneath it. Soto's on the run to his right side and is able to make another easy catch for out number 2. So the Phillies being pretty aggressive as Stott and Sosa pop out to left. And Garrett Stubbs is going to come up to the plate. Trivia question for you, JJ, says Noel. What city in South Carolina had a Phillies minor league team? I don't know. Just stump me on that one. You'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes Garrett Stubbs to the plate. Weathers kicks, fires, and looks like it was off the plate, but it's a called strike by Livin Sparger. Garrett hitting .234 with 3 RBI. Doesn't have a home run this season, and the next pitch, it looked like that was a strike, but it's vice versa. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Up high. A sweeper. Stubbs playing for JT Realmuto tonight. Weathers with the windup and the next pitch. Foul ball. Nada? Nobody on. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes in the bottom of the second inning. Stubbs up at the plate. Weathers winds up and delivers. Grounder over to third base, backhanded by Machado. The throw over to first is dug out by Cronenworth. A nice defensive play by Manny Machado and Jake Cronenworth. As the inning is over and we head to the top of the third, Phillies trail 1-0 in Game 2 of this day-night doubleheader against the San Diego Padres. It's not Charleston. I honestly don't know. I'm curious. And of course I'm not going to look it up because that's cheating. Which team in South Carolina? Is that what you just said? In South Carolina. Myrtle Beach? Was it Myrtle Beach? I'm curious now. I am very curious. No. Well, I just said Myrtle Beach, Larry. Is there any other cities in South Carolina? Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. You stumped me on it. Guys, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. All right? We got to make sure that we continue to do our thing on here. We need 17 more subscribers to reach the 700 mark. All right? Let's get there. We got to get there. All right? We just have to. We have to get there. We're getting back on the bike. We're pedaling. And this is what we do. All right? If you guys enjoy my Phillies play-by-play commentary, if you enjoy my Sixers play-by-play commentary, if you want to listen to me do a Flyers game next season for play-by-play, and can't wait to listen to me do Patriots play-by-play, make sure that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Guys, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Hit the thumbs up button. All right? put your phones down and like it up. Well, you're going to have to use your phones anyways, unless you're watching it from a laptop or an iPad, or if you're doing both of those things. I don't know. But yes, I don't know. What is this? Eric Kratz is in the booth. Huh. How about this? How about that? Eric Kratz, he was giving Tom a little pat on the head. Kind of like that. That was funny. There's Taijuan Walker facing Ha-Seong Kim, who takes the pitch down low. The 1-0 is just below the knees. What is it? Philadelphia, South Carolina? Now that's a good one. Spartansburg, Phillies. Oh, wow. Huh. Interesting. I like that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ha-Seong Kim led off the game with a walk. The 2-1 dribbled foul down the third base side. Who's your favorite non-Phillies player? Okay, besides Shohei Ohtani. That's a tough one. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Ha-Seong Kim strikes out. That's the second K of the day for Taijuan Walker. Tom Brady. He's actually not even my favorite football player, Larry. He's not. Who's my favorite Phillies player besides Shohei Ohtani? First pitch to Soto is in there for a called strike. I have a lot of players that I like. I don't really know if I have a favorite, though. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Third base ump says, yes, sir. I like... Man, that's tough. Bro, why'd you have to give me a tough question? Even though it should be easy. The 0-2? Up high for a ball. It was actually outside. I'll get back to you. I'm thinking about it. Walker kicks, steals, and it's inside. Oh, boy. It's tough. Favorite player besides Shohei Ohtani? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch is outside for ball 3. I got to tell you, I really like watching Yordan Alvarez. I have to respect him, man. I love watching him play. His swing is so nice to look at. He's just like one of those clutch, big-time power hitters, and I love watching him hit. 3-2. Grounder back up the middle, past the diving glove of Bryson Stott into right field. And there's a 1-out single by Juan Soto. Why do you have a shrine to him? I mean, did he not come in clutch? I mean, that's a whole nother thing, but Elly De La Cruz is so exciting to watch. I know. I agree with that. Randy Johnson, says Fisherman Sam. Oh, that's all time. Okay, that's a good one. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's exciting to watch. Gotta tell you, he's really fun to watch. First pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Walker gets set and throws his 57th pitch, which is not even close to the plate. It was way off. Elly De La Cruz is fun. Anybody else? I love watching Max Scherzer. Can't deny that. The pitch in the dirt. Ichiro was a lot of fun to watch. He really was. I loved watching Ichiro. And I loved watching Albert Pujols too. I really did. 2 balls, 1 strike. The offering is way inside. Walker's just like rubbing his right hand a lot. His strike-to-ball ratio has been 50-50 for the most part. 3 balls, 1 strike. Walker fires, and it's just on the outside corner for a called strike. And the count will be full. Yeah, so Shohei Ichiro is really good. I also really loved watching Mariano Rivera, too. Another really good player that I got to see. Throw back to first, and the pitch was low, or the throw was low, and Home was able to get there. They really just played an ad on NBC Sports. Wow. That's crazy. What just happened? Oh, they just went to break? Well, what the heck just happened? What? What? It just went to a break. We head to the bottom of the third. Tatis Jr. struck out swinging. And Soto got caught stealing at second base. Wait. Yeah. That just happened. They really just cut to a break on the NBC Sports app. That's unreal. On like a big play. A strikeout, throw him out. Tatis Jr. just struck out. What the heck? And Soto got caught. Strikeout, throw him out. Well, that's one way to end the inning. Apologize about that. There's nothing I could do about that. That was just the NBC Sports app being the NBC Sports app. Okay. So Soto got caught. Bottom of the third. Rojas, Schwarber, and Turner coming up. Bro, that's going to be like one of my biggest nightmares in like a big moment of a game where I just like miss a pitch just because of the app or something. That would be awful. Imagine if it was like in the World Series. Well, no, then I wouldn't be watching this on the app. I'd be watching it on cable, so. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's right. But still, like, come on. All right, let's unplug this and plug this back in. Want to see Rojas get his first hit? I do too, man. That'd be really sick. Rojas made an unbelievable catch. Did you guys get a chance to see that catch that he made out in right center field against Fernando Tatis Jr. and that throw that he made back over to first? That was awesome. That was really, really awesome. We're so close to that 25 mark. Why not use MLB Game Day on Google? Because I have to pay for that. I don't have Game Day. First pitch. Swing and a miss. I have NBC Sports. I have MLB.com at bat, but it costs money. The ball is 1 strike. Rojas up. And he hits this one over to third base. It's grounded. And Machado will make an easy throw over to first to get Rojas out. Kathy, I apologize because Kyle Schwarber's coming up. Even though he had a really good first game, man. A solo homer out to center field to tie the game up 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th. He also had a big RBI single to give the Phillies a 5-4 lead in the bottom of the 8th. Weathers throws it downstairs, and the count is 1-0. Weathers kick steals, and there's a fastball at the knees on the outside corner for a called strike. If you just subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you shout yourself out. The 1-1, it's in the dirt. You have to be local to get the games on the NBC Sports. Yes. Yes, unless you pay for out of market. 2-1, swing and a miss. But MLB Game Day app, I've heard, is even quicker. NBC Sports is delayed. So, bases are empty. In the bottom of the third, Phillies are down 1-0 with 1 out. 2-2 is the count to Schwarber, the pitch. Foul ball behind the net. Plus, he didn't fall on his face in the outfield. That's true. You're right. The 2-2. Another foul ball. Well, he didn't even play the outfield. That was the funny part. Didn't even play the outfield. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that. I know. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weathers kicks, fires, and it's up high and inside, and the count is full at 3-2. Ball just slipped out of Weathers' hand. Turner waits in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch to Schwarber. Line drive into right field, but it's caught by Tatis Jr. He hit it pretty sharply, and Tatis Jr. made the catch on the run towards his right side, and there's 2 away. And Schwarber will head back to the dugout. Next batter's Trey Turner. With 2 outs and with nobody on, and Turner hits this one out to deep right center field. It's going back to the track, to the wall. Hits off the top of the scoreboard. Grisham is there to back it up, and Turner will go into second base with ease without a throw, as it was cut off over at second base by Rougned Odor. Turner almost got a hold of everything, but it just bounced off the top of the Independence Blue Cross fence out in right center field. Tatis Jr. will go back to his spot in right field. And the next batter up will be Nick Castellanos. A runner in scoring position. Turner representing the tying run. Castellanos at the dish. He's gone 0 for today. Be nice to see him try to get aboard. 15 seconds left on the pitch clock. Weathers looks back at second. Kick steals the first pitch. Grounder over to shortstop. Ha-Seong Kim has it. Gobbles it up. Throws over to first. And Castellanos is out. And the side is retired. The inning is over. As we head to the the top of the 4th inning. No runs. 1 man left. And the Phillies are down 1-0 against the Padres. Okay. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Ring-a-ding. Yeah, I know. That would have been nice. I'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get the algorithm people to come on here and do their magic, because we got to make sure that we like and sub it up. And if we don't sub it up, then we'll have to suck it up. That's how we do it, man. So, I'll be right back. See you soon. You believe in magic? I believe in magic. It's snowing in July. I love the sound of that because that means that my boy Snowman Multimedia is on here. First pitch to Manny Machado is just in there for a called strike. It's actually an 0-2 count as they just came back a pitch late. Walker kicks, steals, and it's in the dirt. Thank you so much for subscribing, Noel Nichols, all right? And Snowman, you know the drill, man. Drop the link down below, and guys, go subscribe to his channel. And I mean that. 1-2 is the count. The pitch, line drive into left field, it's a foul ball. It just bounced off of the corner wall, and Machado has to go back to the plate. So yeah, Snowman, drop your link down below. Snowman does the morning show with Brian Snow and Cole Johnson. Does a really great job with that, and he also has Snowman in the afternoon as well. It's on Monday through Fridays. Please make sure that you guys tune in. So Machado had to take a step out of the batter's box. Hitting coach had to come out there, and the trainer, but they go back to their spots. 1-2 strikes to Manny Machado. Padres have a 1-0 lead. The pitch in the dirt and outside. It's been a 50-50 strike-to-ball ratio for Taijuan Walker. He already has 66 pitches on the evening. The pitch. Grounder. Hit over towards the hole, but Turner has it. Throws over to first in time. It was hit over towards the third base area, and Turner was able to get over there with ease and make a nice throw to first, and Machado is retired. Fernando Tatis Jr. had the RBI ground out in the top of the first inning, and it brought home Ha-Seong Kim. Here's Xander Bogaerts, who is DHing in tonight's game, and he looks at a splitter that's at the knees on the inside corner for a called strike. That was a picture-perfect pitch. The 0-1 downstairs. Xander played over at shortstop in the first game, got a pair of hits. And he's 1 for 1 on the evening. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Subscribe to Snowman for my hilarious commentary in the chat. That's another reason why you gotta subscribe, because Larry's there too. I got Larry to go on, and now Larry likes going on there. This is what happens when you become part of the play-by-play with JJ family. The pitch by Walker is way inside. Jake Cronenworth in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit over to third base, and it's backhanded by Turner. Throws over to first in time. Oh, what a play. Sosa was sliding and got underneath his glove. Turner was there to back him up, and he threw a dart over to first. The arm strength by Trey Turner to just throw a missile over towards the first base bag, and the anticipation as well. What a play. Bogaerts was out by less than half a step. Oh my goodness. If it was even a millisecond later, he probably would have been safe. Cronenworth will come on up, and he'll look at a curveball that is inside. That was an incredible throw by Trey Turner. The 1-0 is hit high and deep out to left field. Schwarber backs up, goes over to his left, and takes a couple of steps in front of the warning track, and he's there to make the catch for the third and final out. 1-2-3 go the San Diego Padres. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, Phillies down 1-0 against San Diego at the bank. Cool. Been chatting with Rising Rhino too. Telling you guys, man, like, this is why, Like, I don't just say, like, go subscribe to these people. I mean it, because they put out awesome content. Rising Rhinos football content is absolutely incredible. We need a parade down Broad Street tonight to celebrate that Schwarber catch. I hope you didn't just jinx that. Come on, Larry. I hope we didn't just jinx that, man. You're funny. I know what you did. But, anyhow. Noel Nichols. I don't know if I gave you a shout out. I think I did. But shout out to Noel Nichols for subscribing to my channel and becoming the 684th subscriber on Play by Play with JJ. Just one more until we get to 685, and just 6 more till we get to 690. And how about this? Just 16 more till we get to 700. All right, hit the thumbs up button as well. Make sure you turn on those notification bell icons if you guys enjoy my play-by-play commentary. If you guys love this interaction that we have, please make sure that you guys like and subscribe. And all that jazz. Shady's on here, watching from Houston, as always. What's up, Shady J? Where are we? We need 3 more likes to get to the 30 mark as well. So hit that button. Harper is up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch to Harper is just downstairs for a ball. Harper walked in his first plate appearance. Phillies down 1-0. Weathers kicks, fires the pitch. There's a high, towering fly ball into right center field. And it's a solo homer for Bryce Harper. The drought is over. And the Phillies have tied the game 1-1. Almost 2 months ago, Bryce Harper hit his last home run, and the Phillies have tied it 1-1. And that was a beautiful swing by Bryce Harper. .142 at-bats that he has not homered and has gone homerless. But he rings the bell. What a catch by Craig Kimbrell out in the bullpen, too. The 1-1 is fouled back behind the plate. That was nice, man. His power's back. Yeah. The ball is 2 strikes. The pitch to Bohm is dribbled over towards Weathers. Weathers knocks it down, throws over to first, and it's in time to get Alec Bohm. Harper was making a call over to the Phillies bullpen, and they're all laughing. I don't know what he was saying or what, but he made the call over to the bullpen, and that was a nice catch by Kimbrell. Probably talking about the catch that Kimbrell made. That's awesome. So Bohm is retired, and here's Bryson Stott. Hits this one out to left field. Soto just runs out of room, and it's a foul ball. All right. As soon as I saw the kaboom, I figured that Bryce Harper hit the home run. No spoilers, guys. Try not to provide any sort of spoilers. I know that we get excited at times, but the 0-1, way up high for a ball. Weathers kicks, steals, and Stott swings and misses at the fastball. Noel, thanks for the super chat, my guy. That was so nice of you. You did not have to do that, man. That was so nice. 1-2. Line drive in the left field. It's hooking foul, and it goes out of play. We just get excited, but we can't spoil what's wrong. Oh, man. The pitch. It's poked out to left field, but it's just foul. I mean, like, I don't want to ruin it for other people, you know what I'm saying? Some people that come on are just like, oh. It's also like, for me too, it's also like really good for me to practice my play-by-play calls rather than just like know what's going to happen and have something that's scripted, you know? The pitch. It's in the dirt and swung on and missed by Bryson Stott. So there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th with nobody on. Noel, man, thanks. Thanks for doing that. That was so nice, man. You did not have to do that. Here's Edmundo Sosa, who's 0 for 1. He flied out his last time up and fouls this pitch off. Harper's homer making it rain in the chat. Yes, of course, says Larry. Sosa will hit this one out to right field, but it's fouled, and it goes into the stands. Phillies have tied it back 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Harper's last time that he homered was against the Braves. The 0-2, it's lined foul down the third base side. The drought is over, and we don't have to talk about it anymore. It was his 4th homer of the season. That was a beautiful swing, too. No balls, 2 strikes. Weathers kicks, steals. It's way up high as Sosa takes it for a ball. Weathers already has 57 pitches. He has a 1-5 record coming into today as Sosa takes it all the way in the dirt. His ERA is at 6.08. His last outing, one of the main reasons why is because he allowed 6 earned runs in his last outing and just 1 2/3 of an inning against the Cleveland Guardians. 2-2. It's fouled off and it goes just out of the glove of Austin Nola. Phillies play tomorrow afternoon at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Played a day-night doubleheader tonight. They were able to take the first game by a score of 6-4. They're tied 1-1. The 2-2, check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no, as the pitch was inside. 2 outs, no base runners for the Phillies. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Weathers in the stretch, kick, steals, and it's lined towards the tarp, and it's foul. For sure. Payoff pitch by Weathers. It's just fouled back. It was a high fastball that was out of the strike zone, and Sosa stays alive. Phillies just posted on their Twitter, Bryce, baby. It's funny. With the video at the home run. Payoff pitch, grounder back up the middle. Gobbled up by Odor, who throws over to first, and Sosa is out, and the inning is over. The Phillies do, however, tie it back on a solo home run by Bryce Harper. It's been over 140 at-bats since he was able to do that, and that is a great sign for the Phillies. Craig Kimbrell caught it out in the Phillies bullpen. And we head to the top of the 5th inning. Phillies are tied 1-1 against the San Diego Padres. Okay. Good. All right. I will be right back, guys, in just a few moments. I will see you very, very soon as we head to the top of the 5th. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. See ya. Larry says Nola hitting 142. He's Schwarber without the homers. It's funny. All right, top of the 5th inning. Rougned Odor will lead things off for the San Diego Padres. And Walker goes out for his 5th frame of work. He'll throw a curveball that is over the middle of the plate for a called strike. There's Al Bohm over at first base. Odor has been around the league for a little bit, and he takes the next pitch inside and low. Odor hit in 207 with 4 homers and 18 RBI. He walked in the 2nd inning, and he swings and misses at the splitter that was right down Broad Street. He stumbled also in the batter's box, but he seems to be all right. Odor has 28 hits and 135 at-bats. He's 29 years old now. The count is 1-2. He spent 7 seasons with the Texas Rangers. Pitch by Walker. Oh, man, that was at the knees for a called third strike, but Shane Livensparger with a little gift there to Rougned Odor. Odor also played with the Yankees in 2021, the Orioles in 2022, and the Padres here this season. The 2-2 grounder hit over to third base, and it just goes underneath the glove of Sosa. Out in the left field, Sosa gets over to it. Odor will go into second base. The throw's a little bit off the line, but Bohm's there to back it up. That's going to go down as an E5 by Edmundo Sosa on just a routine ground ball. It just popped out of his glove as he was going over towards his left side, played it on 2 bounces, and, well, there's a runner in scoring position. So we'll lead off E5. The pitch. It's inside. It's Rougned Odor. I've always heard it as Rougned. Are you sure it's Rougned? Huh. I've always heard it as Rougned. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive. Caught over by Trey Turner as Odor will go back to second. Wasn't really hit sharply, but Turner was able to come in and make the catch. Pronounced Rougned. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's Rougned, but definitely double check for me. Definitely double check. Trent Grisham will come on up. Odor takes a lead off at second base. And the first pitch is inside. Just missed its spot. No balls, one strike. Rojas made a really nice catch out in center field earlier in the first game. The splitter is swung on and missed. Grisham moves 0 for 1 today. He's behind in the count 0-2. The pitch. Inside. Nationals were able to beat the Cardinals in game 1 of a doubleheader. They won 7-5 in the 10th inning. Odor leads off at second. 1-2 is the pitch. And there's a grounder past the diving stop of Stott in the right field. Castellanos is going to throw to home plate. The throw is off the line. Not in time, and the Padres retake the lead. As Odor scores, it's an RBI single. This time by Trent Grisham. Well, it was pulled over towards the first base side. Stott dove, and it's just a little bit late. It was hit pretty sharply, though, so. But the air certainly comes back to bite the Phillies. It's Runiet. Okay. Yep. Ah-Seong Kim will step into the batter's box, batting on the right side, and he stares at a splitter that is down the pipe. No balls, one strike. Walker throws back to first, and it's not in time. Grisham just got back in there safely. Oh and 1. Next pitch up high and way inside as Kim had to dodge out of the way, took the helmet off, and was like halfway between the Padres dugout and the batter's box. Now we'll step back into the batter's box as the count is even at 1-1. Phillies were able to take game 1 as they won by a score of 6-4. They came out victorious, and they're trying to take game 2, but the Padres have a 2-1 lead. The 1-1 delivery, it's in the dirt. Grisham leads off at first, trying to distract Walker here. The 2-1 on the outside corner, a splitter that's in the zone for a called strike. That'll even up the count at 2-2. So Kim today, or tonight I should say, is 0 for 1. He had 3 hits in the first game of this doubleheader. Throw back to first again. No. Grisham dove back in there safely, and Bohm tried to apply the tag. And it was not in time. 2-2 is the count. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Walker in the stretch. And the pitch. Fly ball hit out to shallow right center field. Rojas will call off Castellanos, who's about 2 feet away from his right, and he'll make the catch. 2 feet away from his left. My right. But regardless, there's 2 outs, and Grisham is going to stay put at first. We have a timeout called on the mound as Andrew Bellotti is getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. And this will probably be, most likely, the last batter that Walker will face here if he gets out of the inning. There's a player you don't like, Trent Grisham. That's funny. Ugh. Juan Soto is due up. I just want to see a Juan Soto-Gregory Soto matchup. That would be really cool. I would like that. Snowman says, I'll have the Sunday afternoon baseball tomorrow as the Twins visit the Athletics at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Please make sure that you go watch that, guys. The drought is over. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. 1 ball, no strikes to Juan Soto. First pitch was off the plate. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. A runner at first, 2 outs. And the next one is inside. Phillies took game 1 as they came back, and they won by a score of 6-4. Walker in the stretch. And that one is popped up over towards the third base dugout, and it goes into the stands. Eddie Goolsby, thanks for coming on here, my guy. The skies are pretty cloudy, as it is just about ready to turn into nighttime. Sun went down, and still is a little bit of daylight, but not too much. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-1 delivery. It's another foul ball. This time it'll head behind the plate. Juan Soto is 3 for 8 lifetime against Taijuan Walker with 2 RBI and 2 doubles. Hasn't struck out against him, though. Walker will take a step off the mound as time was just at 1 second left on the pitch clock. Thanks for coming on, Eddie. I appreciate that, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Runner goes. The pitch is inside and low. Well, the runner stayed put over at first. Looked like he was going, but I guess he stopped in between first and second. Can't always see those things. Grisham stays over at first. The payoff pitch by Walker. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Stott has it, though, and it was a little toss over to first in time, and Soto slams the bat helmet down. And the inning is over. The Padres do retake the lead, though, on an RBI single by Trent Grisham. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies down 2-1 at the bank. Okay. Larry says hockey is a tough call. Snowman says I'm going to try my hand at some hockey this fall. Yeah, the only way to get better is to get the reps. I've done hockey a couple of times. There's things you got to get used to. You know, it's just like any other sport. Got to know the rules. Got to know the timing of everything. It's like basketball, but it's even faster than basketball. As far as pace goes, okay, the slowest is baseball. The second slowest, I'd say, is football. And then basketball is one of the faster ones, and then hockey's the fastest. Larry says, are you doing the Blackhawks or a real team? Why, just because Patrick Kane's not there? That's funny. But it's a lot of fun, and the only way that you get better at it is if you get the reps, just like what we're doing on here. So, but it's also not every day, and you also get period breaks, so that's the good part about it. Oh, boy. Is calling a doubleheader harder to be on air for like 5 hours? I guess in some ways, maybe, because I'm using my voice a little bit more. There's pros and cons. the fact that I got a 3-hour break, that was nice. Garrett Stubbs calls for time here. So Weathers was just about ready to wind up, but he has to reset as Stubbs just called for time with 1 second left on the pitch clock. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you a story in just a second. The first pitch by Weathers is just, looked like it was up high, but regardless, it's a called strike by Livensparger. Weathers not wasting any time. Winds up, kicks, steals, and there's a bunt down the first base side. Stubbs will get on safely. Weathers at the dive, tried to do an underhanded scoop over to first, and it's an infield single by Garrett Stubbs, a bunt single. Oh, man. But regardless, a single to start off the bottom of the fifth. They should have hockey doubleheaders. Oh, my gosh. They would never do that now. They would never do that now. So, yes. Nice play by Stubbs to just beat that out. Weathers had to dive over towards the first base side as it was rolled over towards that area. And he just flicked it over to Cronenworth, and it went a little bit over his head, but not too far away. Johan Rojas is up, throw back to first. Ooh, not in time. Stubbs just got back in there safely. Talk about a potential rally killer. Rojas grounded out in the third. First pitch, line drive into center field for a base hit. And Johan Rojas with his first major league hit. Oh, my goodness. Runners are over at first and second. And Machado's going to throw the baseball in towards the Phillies dugout. There's Rojas' family with his jersey. It was a pretty good piece of hitting. Did a little bat flip, too, as soon as he got that hit. That's got to feel really good. So back-to-back singles for the Phillies. And Kyle Schwarber's up, and he hits that one high and deep to right field. It's going back to the wall. It's gone! It just got out of here out in the right field. The 24th home run of the season for Kyle Schwarber, and the bank is loud. The bell is ringing. The fans are standing, and it is a red, white, and blue bell out in right center field. It didn't even look like it was a full swing, and that thing just got out of here. It just went over the rail out in right field. 4-2, Phillies lead. A punch and a counter punch. 1-0 is the count. Turner at the plate, and he takes it outside for ball 2. So a bunt single by Garrett Stubbs, a single by Johan Rojas, and that set the table up for a Kyle Schwarber 3-run bomb out to right field. The 2-0 was in the dirt for ball 3. Somebody now is getting loosened up in the Padres bullpen. Don't know who it is just yet. But Turner, who walked and doubled in the second game so far of this doubleheader, he's up at the plate. And time was called. And the home plate umpire, Shane Livensparger, was talking things over with Austin Nola, but everybody goes back to their spots and play resumes. 3-0 pitch by Weathers. Here it is. It's just at the knees for a called strike. Thanks, Snowman. I appreciate that, man. Weathers kicks, steals, and it's just fouled off. It was a changeup that Turner just got a piece of, and the count is now full. It was a 3-0 count. Now it's a full count. The payoff pitch. Grounder hit over to shortstop. Backhanded by Ha-Seong Kim. The throw over to first is just in time to get Trey Turner. And he's been an incredible middle infielder. He really has. So Turner is the first man retired in the inning. Here comes Castellanos. He has gone hitless in this doubleheader, and he'll take a changeup that's off the plate and downstairs for a ball. The 1-0 delivery inside, a fastball at 95. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. Fasten your seatbelts. Phillies have taken the lead 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth. The 2-0 pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. A 96-mile-per-hour heater thrown by Ryan Weathers, and Castellanos was late on the fastball. The 2-1, another swing and a miss. That was on a changeup. Weathers was 77 pitches. He just surrendered a 3-run home run to Kyle Schwarber. He also allowed a homer to Bryce Harper. The 2-2 delivery, just outside. Good eye by Castellanos. Payoff pitch. Line drive into left field, and it's fouled off. What a catch, though, by that fan right in front of the rail in the first row. Well, in the lower level, I should say, not the first row. The payoff pitch coming up. Weathers kicks, fires. Here it is. And it's a called strike 3. Just below the knees, and Castellanos having some words with Shane Livensparger. Two outs in the bottom of the fifth inning. Man, that was not such a good call there. Was definitely out of the zone. Here's Bryce Harper. 2 outs and with nobody on. And he takes a sweeper that's off the plate. Harper has walked and homered today. The 1-0 is outside. Not by much. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Off the plate again for ball 3. Weathers gets set, winds up, and delivers. That pitch was outside, but it's a called strike. '84 pitches by Weathers, 21 in this inning alone. The 3-1, line drive into center field for a base hit. Grisham will get over to the baseball. Harper thinking about going for 2, and he does, and he slides in there safely. Ha-Seong Kim couldn't even make the catch as Harper was just there in time. A 2-out double for Bryce Harper. It's the 3rd time tonight that he has gotten on base. And, well, that's going to be it for Ryan Weathers, as Jacob is going to come in to be the new pitcher for the Padres, as we have a pitching change. The strike 3 call to Castellanos cost us a run. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. All right, guys. Make sure that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. All right? We have a pitch and change. We got 29 people on here. Let's get that up. Let's get that up. Let's get up to 40 people on here. That would be really awesome. All right? Harper must be feeling better. I agree with that, Kathy. It's looking pretty good out there. That is a beautiful thing to see. Kathy now takes back everything she said about Kyle Schwarber. I'm telling you, man, when he's red hot, like, you have a lineup where Harper and Schwarber, and when Reese is healthy, Reese, Castellanos, like, when they're all clicking, man, this team is just, they can compete with anybody. That's how it is. They can compete with the Braves. I'm not telling you that they're better than the Braves, but they have a shot as good as anybody. If they get hot at the right time, they have a team. They can do this. Can't wait for Flyers hockey. Yeah, me too, man. Alex Jacob, a sidearm pitcher, is going to come in to pitch for the Padres this season in Double-A. He's pitched in 18 games. He's making his major league debut. He has pitched in 27 and a third of an inning. He's allowed 19 hits, and he has 38 strikeouts. Yeah, no, I'm excited about that too. So Harper's in scoring position. He's over at second base. He got on with a double, and here's the first pitch to Bohm. It's inside. There was a sweeper thrown at 75 miles per hour. Bohm batting .283 with 9 home runs and 58 RBI. Phillies lead it 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-0 up high. And now it's a 2-ball, no-strike count, and Jacob is, Dan Bellino's going to go out there to see if Jacob is using some illegal substance. There's a blue bag that was taken out of his pocket, and Dan Bellino, I think, is going to inspect this, and manager for the Padres is going to go out to talk things over. I don't know, man, is that rosin or what is it? I'll head back over to the dugout, and Dan Bellino is going to go back to over the second base. Huh. It's a little weird. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next one is a sinker for a called strike. Oh, wow. Wow. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bohm at the plate, Harper at second. The pitch, it sails outside. The count is 3-1. Jacob with 4 pitches in this at-bat so far. Harper goes. The next pitch is in there for a called strike throw over to third. Not in time. Machado thought maybe he picked off Bryce Harper and tagged him. But Harper got in there safely. There's a little stop sign held out by Bob Melvin. It was a pretty good throw by Austin Nola. Let's see if the tag was in there. It's kind of tough to tell. Nope. Harper just got in there. They will not challenge this. The count is full at 3-2. A stolen base by Bryce Harper. The payoff pitch. It's in there for a called strike 3, right down the pipe. And Bohm puts the batting helmet down, and the inning is over. The Phillies do take a 4-2 lead, though, on a 3-run home run by Kyle Schwarber. And we head to the top of the 6th. Phillies are up 4-2. What was I looking at? Towards growing a winner like our Phillies. I mean, Flyers still have a long ways to go though. Like they're doing everything right. Finally, okay? Got to give a lot of credit to just the top of the organization. I have to give credit to Comcast Spectacor, man. They're finally changing things around. They have new guys in the front office that are building this thing the correct way. And they did a great job in the draft. They really did. So, Harper tries to steal third too much. Yeah, but you know what? I have to tell you, I like that because that to me is a statement. Okay? You have to make statements. And it shows that he's aggressive and that he wants to win. Like, that's what leaders are supposed to do. And I don't mind him doing it. As long as he gets in there like 90% of the time. I like that from him. It's called setting the tone. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't mind it. As long as it's not like a silly mistake. So, there's hustle and there's... Right, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So, I definitely do not mind that for sure. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too. We need one more subscriber to reach 685. One more. We head to the top of the 6th inning. There's Kyle Schwarber out in left field. The fans gave him a little standing ovation when he went back to the field. Andrew Bellotti will come in to pitch for Taijuan Walker. In 16 games of this season, he has a 5.54 ERA. Opponents are actually hitting .235 against him. So, there's Bellotti. You can't make the third out at third. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. But he got in there safely. So, I understand what you're saying. But, yes. Tatis Jr. is up. Bellotti will throw the first pitch inside. That was a fastball at 94. So Walker's day is done. He's in line to get the win, technically. Yeah, because he went 5 innings. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bellotti on the hill for the Phillies. Gets the signs from Stubbs. Kicks, fires. It's popped up towards shallow right field. Bohm will call off Castellanos, and he backpedals and will make the catch towards the line, right on the grass for the first out of the inning. So he will pop out to first, and Machado will come up to hit. Manny in this game is 0 for 1 with a walk, which was back in the first inning. Bellotti kicks, steals, and there is a 95-mile-per-hour heater at the knees. No balls, 1 strike. Bellotti fires again. A slider that swung on and missed. And he went 1 for 5 in the first game with a run scored. He had the solo homer. The 0-2. Inside and low. Machado, the homer that he hit back in that first game, that was his 300th home run of his career. He's had himself a really nice career so far. The 1-2, fly ball hit out to dead center field. Backing up is Rojas. He just has room and he'll make the catch at the track. 2 away in the top of the 6th. Oh, boy. Nice. All right, after this, we're going to take a quick step off, guys. I've watched him when he was with the Blue Claws, and he looked really good. Here comes Bogaerts, and Bogaerts will take the fastball at the knees for a called strike. Sanders 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Played over at shortstop in the first game and had some pretty good plays. But he's DHing in tonight's game. The 0-1 is outside and in the dirt. Sanders had an incredible career, too. He really has. He was one of the biggest offseason signings for the Padres. Trey Turner, another big one. But that was for the Phillies. The 1-1 is off the plate for ball 2. He is. And he got his first major league hit today, too. Nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. A slider in the dirt. And Bogaerts went fishing after it and could not get anything. Bogaerts is 30 years old. He's a 4-time All-Star, a 2-time world champion. And he fouls the next pitch off as the count still remains at 2-2. Also a 5-time Silver Slugger winner. Made his major league debut on August 20th of 2013 for the Boston Red Sox. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. And the next one is poked out to right field. Castellanos on the run. Goes over to his left and he'll make the catch for out number 3. Nice play by Castellanos. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. As Bilotti is able to get himself a 1-2-3 inning. Phillies lead it 4-2. Fisherman Sam, what did he say? Was there something that has to be reviewed in the chat? Is there something I missed? What did Fisherman Sam say? This app is giving me problems. What app? The YouTube app? Or the MLB app? I don't know what it is. All right. Let me take a quick step off. I need to take a sip of water. All right. I'll be right back in just a few moments. I'll see you guys really soon. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. All right. See you really soon. Oh, I was on super delay. They have a shot. That's a fact. Yeah, YouTube. They do have a shot. They do. The Phillies definitely have a shot against anybody. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Bryson Stott, who's hitting .298 with 7 home runs and 33 RBI. He's 0 for 2 in this ball game. And he'll take the first pitch down low. Morjon is in to pitch for the San Diego Padres. 1-0 is the count. The pitch. High hopper hit over towards the second base side, bobbled, and Bryson Stott gets on with an infield single as he would have beat it out regardless. It was bobbled by Odor as he tried to barehand it. It just went over the mound. It was sort of like a cherry bomb, if you will. That was just bounced and hit pretty high. So that'll just be an infield single by Bryson Stott. That's how we lead off the bottom of the sixth. Edmundo Sosa will step up to the plate. And we'll look at a curveball that's upstairs for a ball. So Morjon, who's on the mound, just gave up an infield single. Ryan Weathers got the start in Game 2 for the Padres. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. That was a four-seamer right down the pipe at 94 miles per hour. Yeah, I agree with your statement, man. Adrian Morjon, tied up in the count here, 1-1. Kicks, fires, grounder past the diving stop of Ha-Seong Kim out in the left field for a base hit. And going over to third base is Stott. The throw is cut off by Ha-Seong Kim, and it's another single for the Phillies. It puts runners at the corners. Kim tried to get dirty with it, but it just went underneath his glove. And Stott was thinking 3 as soon as it got into the outfield, and he thought correctly. So back-to-back singles, and Garrett Stubbs, who got on with a bunt single to start off the rally in the bottom of the 5th, he's coming up to the dish. And he takes a slider. It looked like it was up high, but Livin Sparger has been calling that pitch, and Stubbs is shaking his head in disbelief. The 0-1. Stubbs shows bunt. Did he go? They say no. They do say no. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 pitch. It's on the outside corner. A slider at 87, painted perfectly for a called strike. One and two is the count. Morjon looks back at first. Kick, steals. It's way up high for ball 2. And this is wild. It's not working. There's the ESPN app now. Huh. 2-2 is the count to Garrett Stubbs. Morjon, again. This time it's fouled off, though, by Garrett Stubbs. The count is 2-2. Runners at first and third in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Garrett Stubbs. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The next pitch is a curveball in the dirt and a good eye by Garrett Stubbs. So Moorjon, this season, he has a 5.19 ERA and 7 strikeouts, along with a 1.85 WHIP in just 8 2/3 of an inning. He's surrendered 11 hits and 5 earned runs, also 5 walks too. Payoff pitch. It's in there for a called third strike. A 97-mile-per-hour heater at the knees, and Stubbs just stood there in the batter's box and watched it go by. 1 away. And Johan Rojas will come back up to the plate. Rojas got his first major league hit in the 5th inning and also scored a run on the 3-run homer by Kyle Schwarber. Rojas will show bunt, and he pops it up, but thank goodness it is fouled, and it was not even near anybody. Rojas wearing his bright yellow batting gloves. Phillies in their white pinstripes have the red letters from top to bottom, on with the regular red helmets. The 0-1, that's bunted right past the pitcher, and everybody's going to be safe. Stott comes in to score. It's an RBI bunt single by Johan Rojas. Moorjon is in a little bit of pain as he slipped. He's standing up, though, but he's grabbing onto that knee. Sosa goes over to second base, and the Phillies extend their lead 5-2. Moorjon tried to go over towards his left side. He was sliding when he made the pitch and then just took a turn with his right foot as he tried to pivot. And he landed very awkwardly. And the athletic trainer is taking a look at the right knee. That's what it is. But a good job by Johan Rojas. Thank you, Kathy Ann. Means a lot. Hopefully, Moorjon is all right. Bob Melvin out there as well as the trainer. Somebody else will be getting loosened up in the bullpen here. The Padres have had to go to a lot of arms today, for sure, in both of these games. All the infielders are crowding Moorjon on the mound. The trainer is testing out that right knee. Moorjon trying to just bend it, see if he's all right. There's Shane Livensparger, the home plate umpire, watching to see if he's okay. And Honeywell will be getting loosened up in the bullpen for the San Diego Padres. But he will stay in the game. He's just going to try to shake it off. He's building up quite a sweat, for sure. But a good job by Johan Rojas to just lay the bunt down, square it up perfectly, and get on with an RBI single. And Moorjon, well, his night's going to be done. So he's hobbling out. But he's walking by himself. And we have a pitching change as Honeywell will come on in to pitch for Moorjon. Pitching change for San Diego, but the Phillies lead at 5-2. And the Phillies will be right back in just a few moments. I want to make sure I get that infield bunt single. That was nice. That was a really nice bunt that he laid down, man. Please watch that when you get a chance. It's 9:09 p.m. Eastern Time, guys. Please make sure that you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and all that jazz. We need one more subscriber to reach 685. If you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, please make sure that you do that. We got a donation tonight. That was really nice. That really means a lot, Nikki. You did not have to do that. Rojas first hit a run and an RBI in this game. And also he had a terrific catch defensively out in center field in the first game of a doubleheader. So it's pretty nice. Where is it? Nope, I can't see it. Okay. Schwarber's back up already again. Another possibility for him to produce some insurance runs. That'd be really cool. That'd be sick. Wow, that would I would go crazy for that, for sure. I would really go crazy for that. All right. What inning are we in? The bottom of the 6th? Okay. Cool. Sorry, guys. I just have to make this text message really quickly. I apologize about that. But we got to do what we got to do. Where is it? Oh, boy. Oh, man. So we're in the middle of a pitching change. In case you're just tuning in, the Phillies have a 5-2 lead against the San Diego Padres in Game 2 of this day-night doubleheader. Okay. Cool. Great. Great stuff. Good stuff. All right. So we have a pitch and change. We're still in the bottom of the 6th inning. We flipped the lineup card as Kyle Schwarber, who had a 3-run homer his last time up, is up again, and he hits the first pitch out to deep right field, but it's fouled off. It was a high fastball, and Schwarber was out in front of it. I think it's that time again where Kyle Schwarber has found his groove. No balls, 1 strike. Sosa at second. Over at first is Rojas. The 0-1 delivery. Pop up, hit out to shallow center field. Ha-Seong Kim backing up. Grisham is there too. They collide, and Ha-Seong Kim hangs on. He snow-coned it and was just able to make the catch. Grisham took a little bit of contact with him, but he still stands up, and Ha-Seong Kim says, "My bad," but there's 2 away. My goodness, some miscommunication in the outfield, and Kim was able to hang on, make the catch. Those are just, tough plays that you just got to try to work on those things. We saw that earlier with Bryson Stott and Nick Castellanos, and that was to end the first game. But Stott was able to make the catch. Here comes Trey Turner, who glances at a changeup on the inside corner. So Brent Honeywell Jr. is in the pitch. He has a 3.46 earned run average in 41 2/3 of an inning. Batters are hitting .237 against him, as they've also struck out 48 times. The pitch, grounder, fouled. There was a screwball that he threw. Don't really see a whole lot of those today. It was recorded as a screwball by Honeywell Jr. No balls, 2 strikes. Sosa leads off at second base. Honeywell Jr. kick steals. Line drive into right field for a base hit. And coming in to score, rounding third base, is Edmundo Sosa, and the throw's not in time. Another RBI single for Trey Turner. Oh, man, did my voice really have to crack there? Really? Come on, JJ. Runners at the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Means I got to take a sip of water. Wow. That was pretty nice. Johan Rojas looking at Manny Machado, having a conversation with him at third base, smiling. Turner leads off at first. Castellanos up at the dish. First pitch, line drive into left field. It's a foul ball. And Turner has to go back over to first. What was he doing? Just give him a little high five. And I don't know, was there something that he said? I missed that. It's hard for me to read lips sometimes. Honeywell throws back to first. And Turner got picked off. He's out. Turner says that he's not picked off, and Rob Thompson puts the hand up. LINKTREE is over at the phone. Are they going to review this? They will. They will. The Phillies will challenge this to see if Turner actually got picked off here. Let's see. Did he get back in there safely? Touched the bag. Did he? Ooh, that's tough. That is a tough angle. Cronenworth applied the tag on Turner's back right side. So Thompson will challenge this. See if they can overturn this call. There has to be conclusive evidence in order for them to overturn this, but from the one replay angle that they showed us on the NBC Sports app, felt a little bit tough. Let's try to look at fan vision here to see if that's any clearer. Nope. Turner staying over at first base as of now. Brock Ballou, first base umpire, still has the earpiece in. So Honeywell Jr. was just about ready to go back towards the dugout, and Phillies wanted to challenge this. If the call stands, the inning is over. If the call is overturned, then Turner is safe at first base, and there's still runners at the corners. They're not even showing any more reviews. I guess that they didn't get any sort of other camera angles from this. That's why they're going towards the fan vision one. I don't know. Let's see. Call is confirmed, and he is out at first. So Turner's out, and the inning is over. So the Phillies are unsuccessful with their challenge, and we head to the top of the seventh inning. Phillies are winning 6-2. And they'll be right back. I mean, there wasn't really that much conclusive evidence to overturn it anyways, so that's probably what it was and why they ruled that. That was really hard to see. So. Oh, boy. Okay, it's now time. All right, it's the top of the seventh inning. It is time for your Phillies trivia question of the game. All right. So the question that I have for you guys tonight, okay? We've been talking about how the bank has been sold out a lot of times this season. A lot of sellout crowds. I want to know how many where was it? I'm so sorry. Where is it? I lost that question. Okay. Well, that stinks. I lost that question. All right. Well, I lost that one. I can't believe it. I thought I wrote it down, but I guess not. Here it is. Okay. So, So we talk a lot about how Phillies have sold out crowds, right? So the question that I have for you guys today is, what year did the Phillies eclipse the 2 million mark in attendance for their first time in franchise history? It's a tough one. Andrew Vasquez on the mound. It's a 3-0 count. We're going to ask this again in the bottom of the 7th. I screwed up on this one. I lost the question. I thought I had it. Next time I got to write it down, but I forgot today was a doubleheader. So 3-1 is outside for ball 4, so we'll ask it again in the bottom of the 7th. Usually we don't do that. All right. A runner over at first base, that's Jake Cronenworth. And Rougned Odor is up. Odor will take a slider that's in there for a called strike. Oh, we already have people that are answering anyways. Okay. Wow. The 0-1 off the plate. Okay, well, we'll answer in the bottom of the 7th. That's what we'll do. The 1-1. Just up high. Odor's 1 for 1 today. Walked and also got on with an E5. Or got on with a single, and then it was an E5. The pitch is fouled back. So Vasquez facing Rougned Odor here. I don't understand why this is off. Guess I gotta close it out. The 2-2 up high. That makes the count 3-2. How long have I been a Phillies fan, Glenn Scott wants to know. I was born in 98. I've been a big fan since 2006. Payoff is fouled. Wow. 20 years you've been a Phillies fan, Fisherman Sam. That's cool. Vasquez with the payoff. It's upstairs. Hope it was a called third strike. That was a very late call by the home plate umpire, Shane Livensparger. And it looked like it was up high regardless. Oh, my gosh. That pitch was a foot up high. And Vasquez got the call. It's just been one of those days. Sometimes you're just going to get lucky calls, and it's just what happens. But it's a weird game, man. Austin Nola will look at a pitch that's off the plate. You're a fan for 45 years. Wow. Since I was 407, says Ben. What's up, Ben? Thanks for coming on here, man. 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Nola, who's hitting 141 with a home run and 8 runs batted in. Vasquez in the stretch, and it's fouled off. So Andrew Vasquez is on the mound. The 1-2, grounder hit over to second, flipped over to shortstop for 1. The throw over to first in time. It's the second double play that Austin Nola has grounded into today in this ball game. That was a 4-6-3 double play. And we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies have a 6-2 lead. Nice pitch by Andrew Vasquez. Okay. So Cronenworth walked. Sorry, Odor walked. Cronenworth got out. And Nola grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. That was really nice. Yes, it was. Always knew we had the better Nola, says Ben. Okay, so the question that I had for you guys, okay? What year what year did the Phillies finally surpass 2 million fans? That's the question. Okay? This one was tough. What year did the Phillies get over 2 million fans in a single season? Okay? 2 million, like, just overall. Throughout the entire season. Edward, what's up, Edward? You're 44. I remember 1985 first season I can remember to tune in. 1994, Ben says. All right, so time is up. Okay, let's take a look at this. Boy. You guys are all wrong. You guys are all wrong. The year has to be 2008. Nope. 2 million. The year was actually 1975. And the reason why, it was because Mike Schmidt got called up. And there were over 2 million fans that season. And that's when the Phillies got over 2 million for the first time. They've hit over 3 million a couple of times. And that's really impressive. But the first time that the Phillies got over 2 million was in 1975. Yes. 2 balls, no strikes to Castellanos, and he shatters his bat, but hits it over towards the first base side, and Cronenworth gets out of the way, but he will get over there and tag the bag. He had to dodge the broken bat. The thing shattered into like 4 pieces. Cronenworth got out of the way and just got to the baseball and made the tag over at first. All before all our time. Well, not everybody's time. Not everybody, but, you know, it was before my time, for sure. So Castellanos grounded out to first. Here's Bryce Harper, who takes a pitch way up high. Man, how long have we been going, man? We're almost, we passed the 2-hour, 20-minute mark. Want to know was the count. Honeywell kicks, steals, and the pitch is in the dirt. 2-0 is the count to Bryce Harper, who's 2 for 2 and has gotten on base 3 times this evening. Also had a game-tying infield RBI single in the first game of this doubleheader. Here's the delivery. It's off the plate. Honeywell with 12 pitches so far. Bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies lead it 6-2. Bases are empty. 1 out. The 3-0 offering upstairs, and Harper gets on for the 4th time tonight as he walks over to first. And Honeywell shaking his head. Bryce Harper looks like he's locked in now. Maybe the break was a really good thing for him. It probably certainly helped. Bohm will take the first fastball just below the knees. The 1-0 offering, swing and a miss, a sweeper at 84. One ball, one strike to Alec Bohm. Honeywell kick steals, and it's a changeup in the dirt. And the count is 2-1. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Bohm in the batter's box. Throw back over to first to try to get Harper. Is not in time. Ben wants to know what made you a Pats fan rather than an Eagles fan. Just curious. Long story short, the short story is I didn't get into the Eagles when I was young, and I got into the Pats when I was in 11th grade. I was supposed to be at an Eagles event, but it turned out that I missed the game. So, 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is fouled off. That's the answer. That's the short-term answer. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Honeywell Jr., Brent Honeywell Jr., that is. It was a 3.46 ERA. He's on the mound. The pitch off the plate. Yeah. There's a longer story, but it still doesn't make sense. And I understand that, but it also kind of does make sense. Bohm has a full count on him. Honeywell kicks, fires, and Bohm fouls it back behind the net of home plate. Bryson Stott waits in the on-deck circle. Honeywell wants to call for time here. How about the Baltimore Orioles? They're tied with the Miami Marlins 6-6 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Twins are also beating the Oakland A's 8-7 in the top of the 8th. Payoff pitch to Bohm again. This time it's fouled off once again on another sweeper. The Reds are getting shut out 2-0 against Milwaukee. Pirates and Giants are tied 1-1. Nationals beat the Cardinals earlier today. Game 1 of what was supposed to be a doubleheader. They won 7-5. The 3-2, inside and high. And Bohm takes a little tumble as the pitch. He had to try to dodge out of the way. Harper was trying to steal second, but he doesn't have to worry about it because Bohm walked. That's funny. That is really funny. So back-to-back walks issued by Honeywell Jr. Still 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies are looking for more insurance runs here. Stott up at the plate. First pitch, line drive into center field. It drops in for a base hit. Harper rounding third. The throw by Grisham is cut off. And Harper will stay put at third base. He thought about going home and decided to go back to third as Dusty Wathan gave him the brakes. But the bases are loaded in the bottom of the 7th with still 1 out. Good piece of hitting by Bryson Stott. It was a fastball that was down the middle of the plate. And look, man, he's been swinging the bat pretty well. So it's just good to see him getting into a groove and getting on base and trying to do what he can to just put the ball in play. That's what he does a really good job at. Time is called as the pitching coach for the Padres will come on out there to talk things over with Honeywell Jr. We have a conversation on the mound. A sold-out crowd at Citizens Bank Park. The bell is bright red as of right now. Edmundo Sosa, his spot is coming up. I believe that they're still going to stay with him here. There's the Philly fanatic over the Phillies dugout. So Sosa will come on up. Harper's at third. He's 90 feet away from scoring. Bohm is at second. Stott is at first. The bases are juiced in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sosa singled in the 6th and scored a run. He's 1 for 3 today. Honeywell kicks, fires, and it's outside and off the plate. White Sox are beating the Braves 6-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Braves are up to bat. Phillies trying to gain some ground against the Braves as the 1-0 is swung on and missed. The sweeper fooled Sosa. Dodgers and Mets are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mets are at home. Nationals are trailing to the Cardinals in Game 2 of that doubleheader, 4-3. The 1-1 offering. It's fouled back right behind the net of home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Edmundo Sosa. Bases loaded for the Phillies. They lead it 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Honeywell Jr. kicks, steals, and it hits Sosa on the hand, and he goes down hard. It's an RBI hit by pitch, and man, he's in a lot of pain. The trainer goes out there to see if he's all right. He does sit up. Harper's just going to walk on in to score, but he will obviously check up on Sosa too. Man, he got hit right on the knuckle. The right knuckle. Phillies do lead at 7-2, and I'm sure that's probably going to be it for Honeywell Jr. as Bob Melvin. Can't see if he's going to go on out there or not, but it's been pretty wild. Sosa is still sitting down right outside of the right batter's box. And Sosa will get on up. There's Rob Thompson, and he tries to shake it off, and he will go over to first base. So it's an RBI hit by pitch from Edmundo Sosa. Harper scores. Bohm goes over to third. Stott goes over to second. And Sosa is on at first. It is. The pitch just hit him right on the right. It was right on the left hand. That was the right hand. The bottom hand. Stubbs up with the bases still juiced. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And Honeywell Jr. is still going to stay out there to pitch against Stubbs. First pitch was a changeup that was off the plate. He has 27 pitches in this inning so far. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt and outside. A pretty long bottom of the 7th inning so far. Stubbs is 1 for 3. Time is called. 2 balls, no strikes to Garrett Stubbs. Time is 9:39 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow. It's been a long day. This has been great. Phillies are playing really good baseball. Overall, they have had a very good day. Trey Turner has gotten on base a couple of times. Everybody's gotten on base for the Phillies in the lineup. Except for Nick Castellanos, who hasn't gotten on today. And he's been the Phillies' best hitter. Everyone goes back to their spots, but this time Garrett Stubbs tried to call for time, and he'll get a pitch clock violation called against him, I believe. Shane Livensparger, I think, issued him a pitch clock violation. Stubbs tried to call for time. He was arguing over things. Did they give him a pitch clock violation? Doesn't show it. 2 balls, no strikes. So it was not a violation. Honeywell Jr. will take the next, or throw the next pitch, and it's just down low. Looked like it was at the knees, but it's a 3-0 count. Braves have runners at first and second in the bottom of the 8th. The Koa-head runs up. The pitch, up high for ball 4. It's another RBI walk, and Bohm will jog on in to score. And the Phillies reload the bases. It's now 8-2 Philadelphia. Luis Garcia, who was struggling in that 9th inning last night, he's getting loosened up in the bullpen because the Padres don't really have a lot of arms to go to. So the only hit in this inning has been by Bryson Stott. Everybody else, well, Castellanos grounded out to first. But besides that, it's been 3 walks and 1 hit by pitch. Melvin's still staying put. First pitch in the dirt. Padres look like they're in shambles right now. Rojas up at the plate, the 1-0. Fly ball hit out to shallow center field, and it will drop in for a base hit. Grisham could not make the diving catch. 2 runs are going to come in to score. And that'll be a 2-run single by Johan Rojas. It's actually just going to be an RBI single because Edmundo Sosa was stumbling as he was going into third. And now Rob Thompson and the trainer are going back out there to see if he's all right. He's grabbing on to that right knee again. It was the hand that he got hit by a pitch on, but let's see, did he stumble? He's trying to go back over to second, and then as soon as he got in the between, he was hobbling. He must have slid, and now he's just going to come out of the ball game. Sosa is just going to come on out. Grisham could not make the diving catch, and it was an RBI bloop single. Bases are still loaded. It's 9-2, Philadelphia. The bad news, though, is Sosa's going to come out of the ball game, and, man, that's not good for the Phillies. So now Bob Melvin is going to pull the plug, and Luis Garcia will come on in. The Phillies have scored 3 runs in this bottom of the 7th inning, and we have a pitching change. It was so weird because he was in between second and third, thought maybe that the ball was going to be caught out in center field, got tangled up, and then was going over to third base, and he slid a little bit with that right foot and then just started hobbling over to third base. So that's what happened. Pitcher also hit him on the right hand, too. Oh, my gosh. But the good news is Johan Rojas, man, 3 singles. That's awesome. Good for him. All right, I got to take a very quick step off, guys. I'll be right back in just a few moments. This has been quite a game. See you soon. All right, so Drew Ellis will come in to pinch run for Edmundo Sosa, so his night is done. Hopefully they're just taking him out just because of something that's precautionary, but that did not look good. So, Luis Garcia will come in to pitch for the Padres. He takes the hill. As Honeywell Jr., his night is done. He really struggled. Only got 1 out, and he allowed 3 walks, 2 singles, and a hit by pitch. So Stubbs is over at second, Ellis is over at third, and Rojas is now at first. And the bases are loaded for Kyle Schwarber. We're still in the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch inside, and Schwarber has to get out of the way as it almost hit the jersey. The last Philly to have a home run in both games of a doubleheader was Rhys Hoskins on August 16th of 2018. Kyle Schwarber has done it tonight. The 1-0 is in there for a called strike. One and one is the count. Here's Schwarber, who fouls the next pitch off. Kyle has 6 career grand slams, and this season he's hit 2. He's 2 for 4 with the bases loaded. One ball, 2 strikes. 13 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Kyle Schwarber is down on strikes. Two outs in the bottom of the 7th as Schwarber is retired. And now the 9th man will come on up, and it'll be Trey Turner. And Turner grounds this one over to shortstop. This should finally do it. The throw over the second is in time. And the Padres finally get out of the inning. The Phillies do, however, get 3 runs. They leave the bases loaded, but the score is now 9-2 in favor of Philadelphia as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Guys, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so that way you know when I upload. And what else was I going to say? We got 26 people on here. 26 people on here. My algo people, you guys got to do your thing. I'll be right back. All right? I'll see you soon. Okay, cool. All right, guys, we back. We back. Oops, I'm going to have to untangle this. So Alec Bohm's going to slide over to third base. Edmundo Sosa got taken out of the game, and Drew Ellis is going to go over to first. So Luis Ortiz will take the mound for the Phillies as we head to the top of the 8th inning. In case you're just joining us, Phillies lead it 9-2 in Game 2 of this day-night doubleheader. They won the first game by a score of 6-4. Here comes Grisham to lead things off in the top of the 8th. The pitch. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Grisham had an RBI single in the 5th inning. It was his 29th run that he's driven in this season. The 0-1. In there, a slider right down the pipe. We need one more subscriber to reach 685. One more. Let's get there, man. Come on. Ortiz kicks, steals, swing and a miss. Trent Grisham will go down on strikes. And Ortiz gets his first strikeout. There's Taryn Hatcher. Look at that pillow that Brandon Marsh just gave that person. I don't know who that is. That's pretty cool, though. Here comes Ha-Seong Kim with one out in the top of the 8th inning. First, the 1-0 is a check swing called strike. So I want to know, all right, if I want to watch a new TV show tonight, if I want to start a new TV series, guys, what should I watch? The 1-1 is inside. I don't know if the new season of Squid Games has come out just yet, but I would like to watch that sometime. Maybe not tonight, but I know that there's a lot of good shows out there. 2-1, a slider that's on the inside corner. Ted Lasso's pretty good. Gotta tell you that. I'm a big Ted Lasso fan. Givanutes, put your link down below. Make sure that people subscribe to your channel, man. The pitch. Inside for ball 3. Larry says quarterback on Netflix. Okay, I'll have to check that out. When did that come out? That came out this year? Ortiz with the windup and the next pitch, and Ha-Seong Kim offered as he is. Nope, I guess he didn't offer. It looked like the first base umpire, with the way that Ha-Seong Kim's body language was going, that he was just going to strike out, but they didn't show what the call was over at first base. They didn't show what the appeal was, and Kim will walk over to first, and Juan Soto is the next man up. Came back a week ago, huh? Is it based on a true story? Soto takes it all the way up high. Huh. That's interesting. Did you guys see the Last Dance documentary? I know it obviously came out during the pandemic. But have you seen it? Have any of you seen it? The pitch. It's on the upper third of the strike zone, on the upper third of Shane Livensparger's strike zone for a called strike. I love that docuseries. Ortiz kicks, steals, and it's upstairs. 8-part docuseries following Mahomes, Cousins, and Mariota. Huh. Oh, wait. NFL Films. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. 2-1 pitch. That ball is golfed out to dead center field. On the run is Rojas, and he can't make the catch. It bounces off the wall. Schwarber gets over there. Ha-Seong Kim will come in to score. And Juan Soto will go into second base with ease. It's an RBI double for Juan Soto. And now the deficit for the Padres is cut to 6. As the Phillies lead at 9-3. Pitch was a fastball right down the pipe, and Soto just missed it. Yohan Rojas took a little bit of a turn as he looked over his shoulder, tried to make the catch into the dead center field wall. And Soto, I thought maybe was going to make it to third base with the way that the ball was hit, but nope. It's an RBI double. Fernando Tatis Jr., his night is done as the first pitch is fouled off. Of course, no problem. Eric Stubbs is having a conversation with Shane Livensparger. There's something that he's just not liking. I don't know what it is. Brendan Dixon, who did not play in Game 1 or Game 2 of this doubleheader. He got the start last night. Swings and misses at a slider, and the count is 0-2. Also, second season of Squid Game will premiere on Netflix in 2024. Okay. Thanks, dude. Next, man. Ortiz with 1 second left on the pitch clock. And it's in the dirt. The bot is being a bully, says Larry. That's because we don't have as many people chatting right now, so we have to change the settings again. It's a lose-lose when you look at it. The pitch was on the outside corner, and Ortiz shaking his head, putting his hands up, saying, "Why didn't I get the call?" Soto's over at second. It's 9-3 Philadelphia. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz gets set, kicks, steals, and it's just inside. I have to tell you, I'm a big fan of All-American. I think that's such a great show. You guys a fan of All-American? I love like those CW drama series like that, those types of things, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Bel-Air. Not Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a classic, but Bel-Air is a good show. You know, I love those like sports drama types of stuff. So, big payoff pitch. Here it is. It's a called third strike, and Dixon goes down looking. It was a matter of whether or not Ortiz was going to get the call, and he did. Man. Look at the reaction from the... You guys can't see, but there's a reaction from one of the fans behind home plate saying, "Come on with the balls and strikes call." Here comes Machado, and Machado will take it outside. We need one more to get to 40. Oh, man, that would be cool. He would have gotten all the calls. Yeah, I know, exactly. The pitch. Fouled back by Manny Machado, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Phillies in their bottom of the 8th inning will have Nick Castellanos, Bryce Harper, and Alec Bohm due up. 1-1 is the count. Phillies up 9-3. Ortiz fires, and it's up high and inside. Gabe, you fooled me. You fooled me, G. Vanoots. Wow. Soto leads off at second. He got on with an RBI double. The 2-1 offering is up high again. But yeah, I love All-American, guys. Oh, it's such a great show. I love the story of Spencer James. I like how they keep going with it, too. The pitch. Fouled back behind the net. Last night I actually got to see a man named Otto. And I got to tell you, I really liked it. I thought it was really good. At first I was just going to eat dessert. My parents were going to watch it, and I was like, I don't know. But I'm watching it as I'm eating dessert, and I got hooked. Machado calls for time. It's a pretty good story. Were there some sad moments? Yeah. But it gives you an interesting perspective about grief. But it was really well done. Ortiz gets set, kicks, steals again. This one's popped up behind the plate. Stubbs won't even take the mask off, and it will find the seats. Ortiz isn't that great, says Philadelphian Ryan. It didn't look like it would be good. Grumpy old man. I mean, it's Tom Hanks, though. Like, it's Tom Hanks, so almost a lot of movies from Tom Hanks are really, really good. He's one of the best actors, in my opinion. Ortiz will call for time here. It's a good thing that the Phillies are going to him now because this is a good spot to put him in. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Soto's over at second. The payoff pitch. Another ground ball fouled towards the third base dugout. We've just hit. We're actually pretty close to hitting the 3-hour mark. Game started at 7:05. Giants have a 3-1 lead in Pittsburgh. In the bottom of the 9th. Duvall, I'm sure, is going to close that out. Again. Payoff pitch once again. Another foul ball by Machado. He is just fighting off these pitches and not going down without a fight. It's been 8 pitches in this at-bat, and Machado has fouled off the last 4 pitches. Ortiz getting ready to throw his 28th pitch of the game. Here it is. It's outside for ball 4, and the ball does get away from Stubbs, and Soto will go over to third. That puts runners at the corners with still 2 outs. The Braves have now made it a ball game. It's now 6-5 Chicago in the bottom of the 9th. The Braves have runners at the corners with 1 out. 10-pitch walk. Yep, that's correct. Garrett Stubbs will have a conversation along with Caleb Cotham and the rest of the Phillies infield with Luis Ortiz. Xander Bogaerts will now step up to the plate. So Dixon was the one that struck out, which seemed like it was a long time ago, and that Manny Machado at bat thought was never going to end. So there's runners at the corners. Gregory Soto in the 9th? Dude, I just want to see Gregory Soto go up against Juan Soto. That's all I want to see, man. That's just all I want to see. Well, the reason why this game has been a little bit slow is because, first of all, you have injuries. And you have more timeouts being called on the mound. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Phillies have a 9-3 lead. Xander Bogaerts comes up for the Padres with 2 outs and runners at the corners in the top of the 8th inning. Xander is the designated hitter in tonight's game. Had a nice day. A pretty good first game during this doubleheader. Ortiz throws a slider that sails outside. Luis Ortiz gets set, kicks, fires, and there's a grounder over to first base. Played on a hop by Drew Ellis, and he tags the bag for the third and final out of the top of the eighth. We head to the bottom of the eighth inning. Castellanos, Harper, and Bulmer due up when the Phillies return. We'll be right back. I'm going to take a very quick step off, and I will see you very soon. All right? See you soon. So, guys, oh my gosh. We're going to the bottom of the eighth inning. First of all, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Please make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. All right, Jiva Nudes, thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. So I just, I got an award. Okay, it's not the type of award you think it is, okay? Tinder just gave me an award. And it says, and the award for most anticipated return to Tinder goes to Jason. I love that. That's funny. I don't know why I find that hilarious, but I do. Garcia will pitch the bottom of the eighth inning for the San Diego Padres as Castellanos goes fishing after a slider. The pitch, it's in the dirt. Forgot Arias. Rojas is hitting .429. Forget Arias. Yeah, exactly. I know, 3 hits on the game. That's funny, too. Castellanos has gone hitless in the doubleheader. Who would have thunk? But he takes the pitch outside and then the dirt for ball 2. Gregory Soto is getting loosened up in the bullpen and will pitch the 9th inning. We got 31 people on here. 2-1 offering. Dribbled foul down the third base side, and the count is tied up at 2-2. Nick is 0 for 4 in tonight's game. Twins now have a 10-7 lead in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2 in the dirt. Dodgers have just taken the lead 2-1 in New York. And the Cardinals are back up 7-4 now. Payoff pitch by Castellanos. Fly ball hit out to shallow right field. On the run and making the catch is Nixon as he comes in towards home plate. And good job by him. There's one gone. Man, oh man. So Castellanos has gone 0 for 9 today with the doubleheader. One out in the bottom of the 8th. Phillies have a 9-3 lead. Bryce Harper, who hit a homer earlier in this game and has gotten base almost every single time, is up, and he swings and misses at the fastball at 96. So the count is 0-1. The next one is grounded back towards Garcia. And Harper does a little bat flip as the throw over to first. The underhanded throw is in plenty of time. Garcia was charging off the mound. Just give a little toss over to first base, and Harper is out. The Braves did lose. There was some dramatics going on in the ninth inning. But the White Sox, they hang on and they win by a score of 6-5. The Braves are now 61-30. Here's Bohm, who takes it downstairs. So Gregory Soto will come in to pitch the ninth inning for the Phillies. Alec today's 0 for 3, and he hits a high grounder over to third base. Charging over is Machado. Throw over to first. It's been plenty of time, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Padres pitching by Luis Garcia. And we head to the top of the ninth. Phillies trying to take game 2 of the doubleheader and take the series as well. We'll go up in the series 2-1. Man, I wouldn't have said that if I was actually doing that live, but I just wanted to try something. That's all. Giants hung on and they won. Rays also won 4-2 in the first game, and they beat Kansas City in the second game as well, 6-1. Braves are on pace for 140 wins. That was exaggerating. Yeah, they just have to win the rest of their games. That's all. 121 wins. It would have to be 121 because they can't lose another game if that's the case. How many games are left? Yeah, they're at 61 wins, so they'll probably get to the Rays are at 60. No, wait, they're technically at 6. Yeah, they are at 60. Okay, because they played a doubleheader today. If you guys are brand new to my channel, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. All right, and make sure that you turn on the notification bell icon too. All right. Last chance for the Padres as we head to the top of the ninth inning. It is 10:13 p.m. Eastern Time in South Jersey, and Gregory Soto, who we haven't seen since before the All-Star break, he will be pitching for the Phillies here in the top of the ninth inning. Padres have 5 hits and have manufactured 3 runs. Phillies, on the other hand, have put up 12 hits and have 9 runs on the board. That's really John Kruk with the San Diego Padres. My gosh. Wouldn't have recognized him. Gregory Soto on the mound. He has a 4.32 ERA, 37 strikeouts, and 33 innings of work. Opponents are hitting .205 against him, and he's only allowed 2 homers this season. So Drake Cronenworth will be his first victim that he faces, and he'll take a fastball at 98 at the knees for a called strike. Cronenworth 0 for 2 in this ball game. The 0-1, it's outside and low. Jake hitting .214 with 8 home runs and 33 runs batted in. The 1-1 offering. Did it hit Cronenworth? It did. And he will go over to first base. Hit him right near the hand. It was the bottom hand. And a leadoff hit by pitch. That's how we start off the top of the ninth. Next batter up, Rougned Odor. It was his spot that was due up, but we have a pinch hitter The first pitch almost got away from Garrett Stubbs. Could have been a wild pitch, but Stubbs charged back right in front of him. That was where the baseball was. Matthew Batten will come on in as a pinch hitter. He started in the first game over at third base for Manny Machado, who was the designated hitter. The pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Gregory Soto on the mound, and Garrett Stubbs will have a conversation with him to try to calm him down a little bit. What is up, Rising Rhino? Thanks for coming on here. Hopefully your streams went really well tonight. Rising Rhino, drop that link down below. You know the drill, baby. You know the drill. Rising Rhino is in the house. You're in the doghouse. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 9th. Phillies have a 9-3 lead. They took game 1 of this doubleheader. They won 6-4. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. It's just in there for a called strike at the knees. Crazy games, man. Came down to an overtime game and a last second. A field goal on the... Oh, my gosh. That's sick. On my birthday? Oh, my gosh. That's so cool, man. Wow. 3 balls, 1 strike as the pitch was in the dirt. So Soto already has 7 pitches. Phillies are up 9-3. They scored 1 run in the 4th. They were down 1-0. Then tied it back. The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Castellanos backs up, then goes over to home plate, gets underneath the baseball, and they'll make the catch, and there's the first out of the 9th. That'd be really nice if we could get some birthday subs for Rising Rhino. Please go subscribe to his channel. Seriously. That'd be great. So Batten pops out to right field. And here comes Austin Nola. Got the start for Gary Sanchez. A 98-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees for a called strike. Soto is so well rested that he's asleep right now, says Gary. Oh my gosh, why did I say Gary? The 0-1 line drive into right center field is going to split the gap, and Rojas is there to play it on a bounce, and Cronenworth will go over to third base. Sorry, the stream froze for a second, so I couldn't really tell if it was played on a bounce or if Rojas was going to actually make the catch. Puts runners at the corners with 1 out in the top of the 9th. The Padres are making it interesting. I'm starting to fall asleep at the wheel. I can't be doing that. Here comes Trent Grisham, not wearing any batting gloves, batting on the left side, and he takes a fastball coming in at 100 miles per hour at the knees. What's up, Izzy and Megan? What's up? I subbed to Rhino, and he sent me his Andrew Luck jersey as a thanks. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, you actually did that? Oh, my gosh. Are you joking? Or are you being serious? The 0-1 is in there at the knees for a called strike. Soto with 12 pitches in the top of the 9th so far. The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball hit out to shallow center field. On the run is Rojas, and he makes the catch. Tagging up from third, and staying put over at third base will be the runner, and there's 2 outs. Cronenworth decided to stay put over at third. And now the Padres are down to their final out. Phillies trying to go for win number 50 on the season. First pitch to Ha-Seong Kim. It gets away from Garrett Stubbs, and that's going to be a wild pitch as Cronenworth comes in to score, and going from first to third is Austin Nola. And now it's a 9-4 ball game. So the Padres have scored a 1 run in this 9th inning. They got a run back in the 8th. 1-0 is the count to Ha-Seong Kim. Soto kicks, steals, and it's off the plate and outside for ball 2. Mike tried to keep the chat appropriate, man. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. This should do it. Castellanos tracks it down, goes over to his right, and he'll make the catch. And the Phillies get win number 50 on the season as they take both games in this day-night doubleheader against the San Diego Padres. Kyle Schwarber homered in both games. Johan Rojas made his major league debut, had an incredible catch and an incredible defensive play in the first game, and he got 3 hits in the second game. You can pretty much pinpoint one player or every single player in the starting lineup and just say at least one good thing that they did. Rojas went 3 for 4 with 3 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. And the Phillies win by a score of 9-4. They are now 50-42 on the season, the Phillies. A big win. Taijuan Walker got the start, and he is the winner. Ryan Weathers got the loss today for the Padres. Phillies did not have to go to Craig Kimbrell in that 9th inning. Phillies will be back tomorrow afternoon. And an awesome win, and that was really much needed. So the Phillies are now 24-17 at home. Tomorrow afternoon's game will be at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, win number 50. Great play-by-play calls today. Thanks. I appreciate that, Kathy. One more time, guys. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I got to rest my voice now. I've been talking for over 6 hours. You know, you got to build that stamina, but that's the way that you do it. All right? But hit the subscribe button. We need one more to get to 685. One more. All right? Love you all so much. I'll catch you all in the next one. Lila Tov. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. Don't talk to strangers. And have yourselves a great Saturday night. Love you guys. Peace.